Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with your ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. How the heck is everybody?
I am great. How are you, Virginia?
Fancy. Fancy as fuck.
Okay.
Whoa, wow. there it is. Okay.
Yeah, putting that in there for you. Very nice.
I win. First curse word.
Do you want to get in the booth? Get some shit off your chest?
Jibber's got the second.
I would love for you guys to come over and just rap in the studio. Just one day, come over on a Saturday. Fuck it. Let's get some drinks and just rap about some shit.
I love it.
That would be so
Lay it
fun.
down. I wonder how that would sound.
Oh, it would be great fun. You guys have a blast.
Okay. All right.
I'd make sure of it.
Okay. You're having fun, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jaybird's always got the cocktails, so you know we're going to have fun.
You guys are having fun, right? You can't leave.
You're having fun, damn it.
I remember when I was growing up, man, I used to have a kid like that on our block. You would try to leave his house. He'd always be like, hey, what about we play with this? Hey, you want to do that? And you're just like, dude. Yeah, it was just, it got a little psycho after a while. I'm like, what's up with this kid,
Step
man?
off, dude.
Yeah. Like, man, I want to go home. Like, I'm kind of over being around you.
Then there's the opposite of the person you want to leave and they won't leave. It's like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I got some emails yesterday. I told you the story about the Mexican queen. She had a blowout on the highway, and then she had a blowout at another place. She had to go to the bathroom really badly, and she wasn't anywhere near a bathroom she could walk to, nowhere near woods. And she's waiting. She got my son in the car as well. And she finally says, Cannon, you got to find me a box. And Mama went in the back and took a dump in it.
Poop in a box.
Right as the guy shows up, of course. And so he knocks on the window. My wife's trying to scramble to get back into the front seat and, wrap it up real quick. And Cannon was like, it smelled terrible.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then she sprayed this thing she thought smelled good. And Ken was telling me yesterday, he's like, it smelled like food. So it smelled like turds and food. And it was so gross.
If I'm your kid, at that point, I'd get out of the car. I'd take my chances with the freeway traffic.
Yeah, I might go exploring.
I just got to stand by the side of the car for a minute and pull myself together.
I'm really picturing that. If my dad is in the car and he started taking a dump in a box, do I flee? Do I support? I think I want to flee.
You definitely would like to flee, but the question is, do you, or
Cannon
what do you
was
do?
hurt.
And keep in mind, Cannon was on crutches.
Yeah, that's poor kid.
So what's he going to do?
Poor kid, man. He's on crutches. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just not fair.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah, and then, Kim had to rush off to school yesterday, so she came in and dumped the box into the toilet in the house, and Ken's like, oh, it still smelled in there.
She brought the box
what?
in the house?
Yeah, and then dumped the turd in the toilet.
No. You leave the box outside. You go inside. You get a plastic bag.
Yeah.
You wrap the box in the plastic bag. You throw the plastic bag in the outside garbage
I
can.
mean, this isn't a dead pet fish. We don't have to, it doesn't have to go down the toilet.
That went out, she did it all. Yeah.
I guess we all got our ways, right? We all got our strategies.
Yeah. So
I would have went a different way.
I leave the lid on the box. I never see the turd again.
yeah, you would think so. You just want to get rid of it now.
She made it harder for her and the turd.
Yeah. That's
What if the
how she
turd's
rolled,
stuck
though.
to the box? You got to put it in. It's kind of sticks to the box.
Oh, it's just terrible, right? That's how she went about it.
I think she did it all wrong on that
You do?
one.
Okay. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. You would think I would just, put it right into the outside garbage can.
We
right?
don't bring feces in the house.
Yeah.
I thought that was the golden rule.
It should be.
Yeah. We need to establish some new rules. I
Moving
think,
forward,
in
you
my
need a
house.
sign on your door.
Yeah. No, we definitely do. So, got a couple of emails here. Donna said, yeah, this could have been the queen, except this was going on in the pizzle. Apparently, somebody spotted this and took a photo in my area, and that is somebody who just got out of their car.
Wow. I mean, that
apparently.
is in a fucking neighborhood, dude.
Right, look at that. If you're watching KVJ TV on YouTube,
Lady, what are you doing?
that's a photo they
She
sent.
didn't even find a bush.
No.
Is that skirt or is that ass? I think it's ass.
That's
I don't
ass.
know.
That is
She
straight
just-
up ass.
That's
Yeah.
pixelated ass.
That is not a fucking beige skirt. That is straight up ass.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
Wow.
Isn't
Not
that
a
amazing?
care in
that's
the
how
world.
that's how they do on the pizzle.
You can read the license plate.
Yeah.
We could actually find her.
Yeah.
I'm good. I think I don't need to find her.
I think she needs to defend herself. What happened, girl? What did you eat?
What's the story?
So I know not to eat that. What did you eat?
And by the way, great fingers on the taking the picture right there. That's a great picture. So I assume that came from a KVJ Nationer.
Yeah, so Donna had sent that in. She said, not my photo, but it was posted up on somebody actually. It looks like it's, I don't know what the social media site is, but I mean, that's the full photo itself. So it was posted somewhere. She just grabbed it from where somebody had posted it. They saw it, snapped it, and
Wow.
boom. So, I mean, if you do that in broad daylight, somebody could snap your photo and freaking throw that up on a social media platform.
I mean,
With your license plate right there, just as visible as your ass.
yeah, right.
I see trees there. I do see places she could have gone.
Totally.
Yeah,
almost
see
like- it's almost-
trees of green,
Maybe-
brown to stew.
It's a power move.
Maybe
I feel
too.
you
It was
going
coming
through.
out. That happens too, where you have no choice. It's coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah, look. God bless you. I hope it all works out for you
yeah.
with your cheeks and your butt.
Heather said in her email, my poop story still haunts me to this day. I drove with my 11-year-old son to pick up my high school son at school who was returning from a field trip on a school bus. I knew I wasn't feeling well on the drive down to the school, so I told my younger son to wait in the car while I stepped out in front of the car to throw up. Well, as I was barfing, I glanced up to see a parent in his car also waiting to pick his child up, staring at me in horror at me barfing. Well, if that wasn't bad enough, on the heels of my barfing, I was struck with diarrhea. So I quickly sat down on the berm-type grass as the buses began to file in. I couldn't move because I was a bit soiled. My older son walked up and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I can't move." He was horrified, to say the least. I called my police officer friend to please come and rescue me. She sped over, popped her cruiser trunk, and whipped out a yellow body bag type tarp and wrapped it around my waist. She didn't want a pooped cruiser. She shuttled me home, cleaned me up, and poured me into bed. It was a wicked case of the flu. My sons are now 27 and 31, and this story is forever embedded in their memories. Mom pooping her pants in the Dreyfus High School parking lot. We all laugh now at this classic mom story. I mean, it just came out everywhere. Wow. That's a tough combination.
It's really not her fault. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, the flu, it hit you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, right.
You were just trying to do your mom duties, and instead you did real duties.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is April Fool's Day, and who knows, if we're very lucky, Miami Dolphins star Christian Wilkins will be sitting in studio with us here. I'm not too optimistic anymore about this. I think we're getting catfished on it, but
Do you think the catfish? I don't think the catfishers are going to show. That's not what typically they do not.
I don't think so. In fact, the fact it's been quiet here for the last 24 hours, because yesterday
They tried to send one. You see the final one? They tried to save it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work, and I think they know it. I think they know, okay, the game is up, because, the last text they had sent was, hey, here's a selfie of me just to show it really is me.
No, there's
And-
another one after that.
Oh, there
yeah,
is?
after the actual podcast, there was another one that got sent in. He's like, oh, I can't believe you guys don't think it's me. I'll see you guys on kind of doing an exclamation point.
Okay,
I think Denny's got it.
Well,
okay.
we found the video that he pulled the screenshot from. It was
Right.
on Christian's social.
Saying he took it as a selfie, and that's where he screwed up. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's
You
where
went-
you screwed
Or
up.
she, who knows?
You tried to show us the picture of him, but you ruined it, because that's how we know it's a catfish.
This ain't a woman. This is a man catfishing us. This is definitely not a woman.
Yeah. Anyway, Ashley also said, I've been following the anticipation of, is it him, Christian Wilkins, or not all week? And I just wanted to point out a little something from an original Massachusetts residents. I know Kev was a little excited that the phone number he texted from was from a 508 number, which is a Massachusetts area code, but he is from Springfield, Massachusetts, which is a 413 area code. So, yeah, I had done a Google search and it had said that 508 was Springfield, but you know, hey, if you're from there, and I'm sure you know, I'll trust you, I guess, over Google, unless you're catfishing me too.
Catfish or no catfish, you fuckers ain't taking away my party.
We're actually going to make catfish subs tomorrow and eat those.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Can you make this sub and hold the catfish? Ugh.
Oh, fried catfish is delicious.
You know what restaurant it seems to do really well, and I've never gone there? What is it? It's Hook and something or other?
Oh, Hook and Fish and Chicken. Fish and Chicken.
Something like that. It's always got a
Yes.
ton of people there, and you're like, oh, I don't know. Because the one I go by, you're like, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid like something might happen to me if I go to that location.
You are a little bright to be in.
Yeah, I would stand out if I went.
You would stand out.
But I've heard and that's the only location I know of, but I know they got other ones.
They do.
And I hear it's amazing.
Hook Fish and Chicken is amazing, and they fry fish, and it is great.
Look, I'm a Long John Silver's man. I think you guys know that about.
Oh, it's way better than that shit.
I know. There was a Long John Silver's off near here. I mean, back
On
in
Okeechobee.
The day. Yeah, near that area, and man, it always smelled just like I don't know.
It smells like they haven't changed the oil in a little bit too long.
Or they haven't washed their washed the privates in a minute. I don't know. It wasn't a good kind of fish.
Yeah, I'm picky about my fish, and in Louisiana, we eat a lot of fish, and catfish is one of those things I grew up on. And fried catfish, if it's done right, can be so good.
Yeah.
I used to catch catfish as a kid and then not be able to take it off the line and go, oh, Dad, just cut the line.
They were crazy. Yeah, I mean, you got to watch them. I had a buddy because, we used to catch them out of the Ohio River. My grandma lived right on the Ohio River. And I was down there with a buddy of mine, and he was wearing wrestling shoes. I don't know if you've ever had those, but they're very thin-soled shoes.
Okay.
So that you can be very nimble on the mat. And he stepped on the catfish and went through the shoe and went through his foot.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nail.
It can
Barb
fuck
thing.
you up,
It
my
did.
friend.
He was jacked up, man. He's on crutches for a while.
Dang.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So, you got to watch him catfish. Speaking of which, I just got another text from Christian Wilkins.
Oh, really? Right before practice or training?
Yeah, what he had said was I gave him the address to the station, and then he heard me yesterday where, my optimism, I was originally riding high at about 90. I'm like, no, I think it's him. After I'm like, okay, no. After I looked at the, the area code, and then, after I saw that fake selfie, I'm like, I'm at maybe 20%, probably dipping. And the text said, damn, you're down to 20% now? I thought you were a believer, LOL. This is funny. Can't wait to see y'all on Friday.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one Denny's saw yesterday.
It says, keep hope and the party alive. It's going to be a good time. And then now the new proof is a photo that they sent of Christian Wilkins' locker, where he chills.
He's got a KVJ sticker on it.
Well, no, he doesn't.
No, of course not.
That's what he said. But I'm like, you could pull that off of about anywhere, right? Especially
yes.
social media. He's just combing his Instagram,
yeah.
social media, and sending his photos from that.
I'm just excited to party tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you're right. Regardless, just in case the 1% chance.
Well,
It really is Christian Wilkins.
we
We're
have
gonna
to be ready for him.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing would be for him to show up for a Dolphins party and there's no Dolphins party.
you're
Well, I think
right.
we are. I mean, I think this is. Let's talk this through here. I'm getting my cheerleading outfit ready.
Yeah, Crazy Horse is bringing chicken wings and all that kind of stuff, so they're going to be basically catering it.
I'm bringing decorations. We're going to trick this room out Dolphin style.
Oh man, they make such a great tater tot grilled cheese. Crazy Horse does. If this fucker does come, we gotta have that grilled cheese here. I think. Really.
If that fucker doesn't come, this fucker's still going to come.
I'm gonna
When he
come.
gets his grilled cheese.
I will come. Coming all over the place.
Yeah, he's going to be on it.
Oh man, that grilled cheese will make a man come.
So I guess we'll see. It's time tomorrow. The definitive answer will happen.
Wouldn't it be great though? Because if he was gonna come, but then he was making it look like it was a catfish by pulling pictures from his own social media and going, "Hey, I'll be there. And then he really does show up.
Why do I feel like professional athletes are a little bit more busier and have a little bit less time to dick around on the old internet and chat rooms?
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I don't know that dolphins would be cool. They're like, dude, you're making yourself look like a dork. This isn't you.
Yeah. Travis in the chat room, he said, this could all be resolved with a FaceTime or a video, but I understand maintaining the suspense. And that's what it's all about. I told myself, I'm like, I wanted to just on context clues. It's a game to me.
Right.
Can we uncover a catfisher rather than just putting their feet to the fire? Because you're right. That's the end all be all saying. Unless you FaceTime me or send me a photo, hold up however many fingers I tell you right now and it's you, I'm not going to believe it, but there's no fun in that.
We are not ready to come yet. You know what I mean? We want to hold off. We're edging a little bit.
Because I like that, this Christian Wilkins person is trying to send us the photos, and then we're like going, dude, I get what you're doing. You're trying to, come on, man. Come on. It's a cat and mouse game.
I like it because we were
Catfish and mouse game.
We're telling the audience, absolutely, nation. We could end this thing.
We could end it.
I don't want to end it. We all need a little excitement in our life. No.
Yeah, and Crazy Horses Catering. So duh.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party regardless.
It's Friday. It's gonna be awesome.
Tomorrow, I might have to call in.
It's gonna be
on
fun. Monday.
Yeah,
call in on Monday because of the party you have on Friday.
I have to call in dead on Monday.
A lot of people are singing the praises of hooks as well. They got them all over. Somebody said, in Deerfield there's one, and it's great.
Oh, Hook Fish and Chicken knows what they're doing.
They got that HP?
One of these days.
They got that HP?
Hush Puppies? They probably do.
Oh, I love it. Fat Kevin, were you into Hush Puppies as a fat...
Yeah. We used to, when I was a little fat kid, my grandpa used to always take me. There's a Long John Silver's in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And we would go there, and I loved it because I get the pirate hat.
Yeah.
And, I would love the Hush Puppies and all that kind of stuff. And then, and then he took me, and he built me that treehouse. That's what I was telling you. You take me to Long John Silver's. I came home. I remember vividly. I had Long John Silver's. I'm in my treehouse. I'm eating Hush Puppies with my little pirate hat on. And here came that big-ass Molly, the deer hunter. And she came up, and somehow she just... I didn't think she used the ladder, but somehow she wound up in my damn treehouse. Like she scaled that tree in a heartbeat and picked me up and threw my fat ass out of it. Threw me out of the fucking tree, like 15 feet onto the ground.
And the whole time you're probably thinking, damn, my Hush Puppies.
I remember my arm and my Hush Puppies were all over the ground, and I'm crying. I think I was more upset my Hush Puppies were down than I was hurt, and my grandpa came out, and it was just...
This is not right. I want to fucking hug Fat Kevin so bad. Let him know it's all going to be okay. I'm going to lie to Fat Kevin.
My freaking grandma kept inviting this monstrous woman over. I mean, she tried to drown me at the fucking pool. And I'm like, Grandma, she's trying to kill me. She's like, oh, she's just playing. She likes you. I'm like, no, she doesn't. She's trying to kill me.
That was a pretty fucked up thing they used to tell you. I had a girl that would stick a pencil in my back.
Yeah.
And leave pencil stuff, like the lead, in my back.
In your back, yeah.
Oh, they all chalked it up to, oh, she just has a crush on you. Fuck this shit. Crush?
Yeah.
She just fucking stabbed me in the spine. Fuck that
Grandma,
noise.
I'm telling you, she's trying to kill me. Yet every time I went over there, she was sitting her big ass on my grandma's couch.
Yeah.
Just scowling and snorting. She breathed like
fucking attempted murder.
That's how she breathed. Oh my god.
Crush my ass.
This just in. Hook Fish and Chicken does not have Hush Puppies.
I know, I saw.
They have French fries. They have catfish nuggets. They have all kinds of other things. They have conch fritters. They have kids nuggets. They got wings, but they don't have Hush Puppies.
That's all right. I'm just picturing Molly kicking the shit out of Kevin. Fat Kevin. I don't like it.
Picked a fat kid up and threw him out of his own treehouse. Picked me up and threw me out of my own treehouse. Oh, it's unbelievable. And then kicked my Hush Puppies down on top of me. And the tears just...
Well, dude, you got your ass kicked and your Hush Puppies are fucked. Yeah, I'd be crying. I'm hurt now as an adult here.
One of the most traumatic days of my life.
I get it. You got your ass kicked by Molly and your fucking
thrown
Hush
out of my...
Puppies?
That was my safe place, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck she got up there. Just like clawed her way up there in a second.
She smelled them Hush Puppies.
Unbelievable. And just sad.
I do. If I had a wish.
And the sweet tears of a fat kid, I'm telling you.
If I had a time machine, my first thing is to go back to 1984 and hug Fat Kevin.
Yeah.
And have a shake with him, of course, too.
Oh, he would love it.
Oh, my gosh.
He would love it.
We'd be good friends.
I'd put a smile back on his face.
Oh, Hook Fish and Chicken does have corn nuggets.
Are you getting paid by this? What the fuck?
I'm just looking at the menu. That's all I can think about now.
So Tracy sent an email and she said, this is so crazy. I was listening to the After the Show podcast today and you guys were talking about Sambo's, the restaurant. Well, after the show, I started listening to another podcast, 2 Beers, 1 Cave with Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, episode 3 from 2019. And what are they talking about? Sambo's. How weird is that?
That is
I
weird.
just had to email you guys and tell you because what are the chances of that happening? Thank you guys so much for always making me laugh and making my day so much better. Yeah, they're both amazingly funny dudes. Bert Kreischer, his story of he went to Florida State, I think Bert Kreischer did, and his story of going to Russia and being on a train with this Russian guy, it's unbelievable. It's one of the funniest stories you'll ever hear. Go look it up on YouTube. It's great. And I've seen a little bit of their podcast together. They're funny dudes. Casey said, did I have a fever dream or did I see a shirtless picture of Kevin on Instagram at Pride Fest with a grown man grabbing his crotch? I only saw it for a split second, and when I went back to check all the KVJ Instagram accounts, it was gone.
We're going to have a talk, and I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to turn it, I think it's funny, but who the fuck is picking the pictures that are going out to the public?
That'd be drunk Virginia.
All you give a shit about is if you look good. The fucking picture you uploaded of me, I look like I am dying as a 90-year-old man. I'm in mid-face.
Yeah.
So it's just the worst fucking picture I ever comment.
But I look so cute in that picture.
Bird looks old as fuck. Is Bird dying? I'm fucking fighting with people on social media. We cannot let her.
Well,
put the one up me with my fucking fupa.
Yeah.
It's the main one that went out.
Yeah.
Everyone's
To
like,
everybody,
hey,
yeah.
everyone looks great, and all I can see is my fucking gut.
Honestly, I didn't even notice you were in it. I got to go back and look.
I'm just saying.
I just look at the pictures to see if I look cute. And if I look cute, post.
Dude, if we posted a picture
Yeah.
of Virginia with a fucking hair out of place, it would be
Yeah.
World War Witch.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's
Yeah.
happened. There was a time one hair was out. Oh my gosh. Who fucking uploaded? Quack, 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 quack. Man, men suck. Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Oh, it was insane.
Yeah.
I must look cute in all the pictures.
Yeah, and I must look like shit in all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I gotta find that picture. It's that fucking bad. People need to know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's the worst picture I've ever taken in my life.
Didn't even,
Virginia.
if I would have noticed that you looked bad, I wouldn't have
I
posted
couldn't
it.
even argue with the fucking haters because they were right. I was like, "This, you're right, bitch. They do. I look 90."
Not this one, huh?
No, that one's terrible too. No, it's hold on. I know exactly where it's at. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I got it right here.
All right.
This fucking picture right here.
Let me see.
I look like Freddy Krueger. What?
Why are you making that face?
Because you took 9,000 fucking pictures like you're the paparazzi, and you were drunk like a maniac. I'm like, ah.
Oh my God.
I mean, that is
you
the
make
worst.
Willie Nelson look young.
I know. It's the worst picture. Oh my God.
It's terrible.
Look at that shit.
Why are
Trevor.
you
Oh, that's a terrible
grimacing?
photo.
Because I didn't like because
Yeah.
you are barking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. I had to
Yeah.
laugh, though. I mean, I know
Oh,
it seems
man.
like I'm mad. It's pretty fucking funny.
There's got to be other ones that were better.
Dude, you were like 4 out of 4 with putting up the shittiest picture. I mean, people are going, man, I think Bird really is sick.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's what you
you
do Sunday
dick.
afternoon. Putting up photos were like, yeah, I think that needs to come down.
I do it. So
Oh, yeah, Kevin made me take down the pictures of his dick getting grabbed.
Yeah.
That's where it got
I get it.
deleted.
Kid. I get it.
My daughter's like, why is a guy grabbing dad's dick? And it kind of happened, and my wife's like, if that were a woman, would you post that up? Is that okay?
I 110%
And
understand why.
I might have done my last Pride Fest. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, she was
Well,
not real receptive to it.
Then you can have fun, but there's a
Yeah.
line. You can't cross
Yeah.
the line. You're a married man.
Right.
I don't care what's going on, who you're attracted to.
Yeah.
You know.
She's like, your daughter's noticing this. Her friends are talking about it, and it's very disrespectful to me. And
and I get
I
too.
don't like that.
You're in the world too of trying to be
Yeah.
entertaining and
Right.
wacky. And
you don't want to rock the boat.
I get
but-
it, man.
Yeah.
Balance. It's a balancing act,
Yeah.
and it tipped.
Yeah, it did.
The balance
yeah,
got
so I'm like,
tipped.
I'm getting some pushback on that one.
Look, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. So, yeah, you did see it.
But of course, the
and
one.
my wife saw it, my family saw it, and they're like, yeah, that needs to come down.
Of course, though, the one with me looking like Willie Nelson / Freddy Krueger, that one's still up.
Yes.
Willie Krueger.
Willie Krueger. Fuck, Freddy Krueger looks better, man.
I'm so sorry.
You just got, when you're taking a picture, everyone's got that one spot you're not really supposed to take their face. You caught me in the worst.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Let me see. Got an email here from Brianna. Said, I just listened to your After the Show podcast from yesterday about the 4-day school week for Pompano Beach Magnet. I went there for high school. We were off on Fridays point blank. It wasn't a day to catch up on our schoolwork. Our Monday through Thursday school days were a little longer than regular school days. I think about maybe an hour longer. And they always said if our overall school grade dropped, we'd lose our Fridays off. Needless to say, I don't think they've ever been anything other than an A school. Also, funny enough, I just saw a roly-poly yesterday on my driveway and thought the same thing as Jaybird. It's been so long since I've seen one. And there you go. If you don't know what a roly-poly is, there's a photo on KVJ TV.
People are feeling bad for Kevin. They're like, fucking poor Kevin. The guy can never catch a break. He's just trying to have fun. He gets shit for that. Gotta take the picture down.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Kevin, man.
That's why I drink.
I hear you, man. It's
a lot easier that way.
Leave Kevin alone, damn it.
Yeah.
Keep Kevin's name out your mouth. Fucking,
All right, Will.
I'm a big Willie slap somebody.
Calm
Keep
down.
coming after my Kevin.
Calm down.
And another email here from Jeff about the sea bean. He said, I have a lucky one I found when I was a kid. I was born and raised down here, so I know what Jaybird was talking about. I lost my lucky bean a number of years ago. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I had my oldest daughter going through her dedication at Christ Fellowship in Boynton. They gave out a labeled sea bean for her dedication. Made me think about my lost one. If I find it, I'll pass it along to Jaybird. It's somewhere in my attic. I got one from Christ Fellowship that is now my lucky one. Fun fact about the bean is if you rub it on your soles of your shoes or sandals, it heats up. I used to burn my buddies back in middle school.
I also heard if you rub the bean on your bean, we've got
Bean on bean.
bean on bean machine. That's a beautiful rock.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't look like the hamburger rock to me, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
Yeah.
That looks like a rock to
He
me.
didn't show the side of it.
Oh,
Yeah, it
gotcha.
does just look like a rock. Maybe I assume the side looks like the hamburger. I don't know.
I like talking about hamburgers. I like talking about beans.
Yeah.
All kinds of beans.
Let me see here. Got an email from April. She likes this license plate. She said, yep, saw us in the Pizzle. Another interesting photo from the Pizzle, only in Florida. It is a Florida license plate. It's that white hot heat customized plate, and somehow they got COVID. It just says COVID. They don't have COVID. That's what their license plate says, COVID.
They got COVID.
I'm surprised they would give that out.
I am very surprised they would give
Yeah,
that
but
out.
apparently the COVID car for Florida is in Port St. Lucie.
See, I think that would cause more controversy if I had the word titty. Titty, big deal. COVID's like, oh, COVID.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, could you get a customized plate that says cancer? I mean, you're talking about things that have killed people.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you would want to or you would. I can't imagine that, but
Yeah, what if
guess.
I got a license plate that said murder?
Yeah, I don't know. What are the rulings on that? They always seem to look for the stuff that's, but I mean, if you want to talk about tasteless plates, can you get what, HIV?
It's a
On
good
a
question.
license plate. I mean, if we're
Right.
going to do this, because I would think all those things be like, that's not in great taste. We don't need that driving around.
Do you think we'll ever get to a point where people will have titties on their license plate? Will we get to that? Because you kind of already see language changing a bit, where swearing's not how it. People don't look down on swearing like they used to.
I don't think in your lifetime you'll see titties on a plate.
I think we're getting looser.
We are,
But
but you're
that's
right.
pretty
That's
loose.
pretty loose.
Remember, I got yelled at for saying titties on the radio.
You said it 3 times.
Well,
Yeah, but I think you're
wanted to
actually.
really make sure.
I wanted to make my point.
Well, I remember you just go, yeah, titty, yeah, titty. And I remember our boss played us that. He was having the serious conversation. Do you think it went too far, Virginia? And then he plays the clip, and it's Virginia go, titty. And I'm trying not to laugh in my boss's face.
Yeah. Couldn't believe it. Yeah.
But technically, you can't say titty on the air. I know we try not to, but I don't think the FCC could get you for titty, could they?
Again, here's the problem that they have. I've always had this complaint with the FCC rules. You don't know. It's about system or about community standards. That's all they say. And
It's subjective.
it's subjective. And
They decide.
Right. If they got a lot of complaints about something you did, they'd be like, oh, for that community, it's in poor taste. And like I tell you, there are a lot of other places. We're probably the most liberal of anywhere in America. South Florida and, I don't even know. We're probably even more loose than New York City.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think you're right.
And people don't really complain. They're used to all kinds of hedonism down here. And so there's other things that they're really worried about. But there are other parts, you go into the Carolinas and maybe Virginia, down the Southeast in the Bible Belt, Tennessee. And I've heard some shows that the stuff that we just don't even think about. They're like, because I'll share ideas with them or whatever. And they'll be like, my gosh, there's no way we could ever even come close to that. And to me, it's something I don't even think is edgy at all.
Even like a little kid or drunk adults, I could see some not, because there's alcohol involved.
Right, yeah, you're glamorizing
it.
And, so,
We definitely couldn't do probably like Denny's Nose in your high.
Yeah, no, yeah. Most people are like, you do what? You you have people stoned, and you're like promoting that on you're like, no way we could ever do that. So, we're blessed that we have loose standards, but I don't even know what the stand. To be honest with you, the big ones, slam dunk. I think it's about like talking about bodily fluids, in a gross, gratuitous way. If you just keep
like your
hammering
wife shitting in a box.
Podcast.
Yeah, but
you
could talk about that. I think it's
I'm just
more
kidding.
like ejaculation.
But that's a good point though. You can't talk about. You got to be clever
It's got to be
right.
It's got to be almost like a
little encrypted.
Sterile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Normal. It
Yeah.
can't be like you're trying to say, oh yeah.
Like you could say, okay, it was laced with somebody's DNA or even baby batter, but if you said somebody took a cum shot, then they would be like, what?
I remember
you'd probably get dinged on.
when we were in Miami. It was I think the first day on the air. And I said the term flog the dolphin, which to me is, that is just a benign flog the dolphin.
Yeah.
And I remember our PD at the time goes, oh my gosh, flog! I wouldn't say that, especially they don't know you yet. It's a dirty term. I'm like, flog the dolphin. Oh, we getting fired.
Yeah.
Is flog the dolphin that?
No.
Right?
Not for us, and that was just it. I don't think they knew who they hired.
Even in Miami, flog the dolphin would have been,
Who knows? That guy was tweaking.
There's a
He was
radio
tweaky.
thing where they've done focus groups, and they find that if you say something that might be, after a while and they get to know you and love you, then they'll take some of the edgy language. But if they've got a kid in the car and you say something that, then they'll be angry and be like, well, that show's just filthy, and they'll write you off forever. And so they'll tell radio shows when they first start off, be a little light on the really blue material because you want the more conservative listeners to come in and fall in love with you. And then after they love you, after a while, they'll tolerate you if you ever do talk about flogging the dolphin. Because they'll realize, okay.
See, I just don't know if I agree with that at all. And I'm only going on how I approach the earth. If I'm tuning into something and someone makes me laugh or entertains, I don't know if I have to get to know them. If it's entertaining, I can respond to that. I see what they're trying to say, but I just don't agree with it.
I've sat in and watched video of these focus groups, and you would not believe how uptight some of these soccer moms can be.
I believe it.
And so that's what it is. And for some of these soccer moms, they'd be like, flog the dolphin. I know what they mean. My poor kid's going to say flog the dolphin. And then, that's where, it happens. And so they take that as saying that mom will never come back to this. And we're, supposed to be a soccer mom show.
I didn't sign up for that shit.
Yeah. So this is a soccer mom station. So, that's where it all gets kind of silly. That's why, podcast and digital is fun because you can say what you want. If people like it, they can find it. And if they don't, then get out.
Right. It's
That's
so selective. You can go with
Right.
whatever makes you happy.
I'm
even
seeking that out.
But even on terrestrial, oh my gosh, Virginia just said something offensive. Click and move on with your day.
And they would say it's because you guys have been around for 22 years. So your audiences, learn to, they'll forgive those little things where their kids are like, Mommy, what's Flog the Dolphin?
Mommy, what's first-degree murder? I mean,
but if they don't know you, then when the kid asks that, they're like, this dirty show, I'm never going back to them again. That's what they'll tell you. Yeah.
That's at least what the focus groups are there for.
That's what they'll get out of that, and then that's what they'll tell you and say. And then they'll try to show you some numbers to justify it. And
some numbers they crunched that they pulled.
Yeah.
That really.
You can make anything look the way you want it to.
I don't trust any. I do trust numbers. I swear to you, I'm not one of those people that don't trust numbers. I have just seen people cherry pick fucking numbers to win an argument.
They do. And
they totally manipulate.
And they sat me down because I knew it was coming, and they're like, they wanted to justify. They're like, well, we did a focus group on your bits. And
we knew going into it how the focus group results were going to look because we skewed it that way.
They did the one because they got a letter grade like you would in school. And they did the one with your Aunt Ann and the alarm clocks where we hit all the alarm clocks all over and she was screaming and turned them off. It's one of the funniest
KVJ
bits.
classic. People loved it.
It got a D from their focus group. They said, he's like, I thought it was great, but man, the focus group, it just goes to show you they don't like you here. I was like,
what a shit.
That's fine. Just
all right, blowhard.
Yeah.
It's just not how it works. Okay. Anything in life.
Any guy in a suit can manipulate any focus group to say exactly what he wants it to say to fit his agenda. Well, we see you Miami fuckface.
You see people argue all the time. They have an argument. I'm talking about people online, or you even see it on talk shows, and they'll pull their own numbers to support. And then you go through, I guess that's right from a certain point of view, but let's look at the whole picture here.
No.
Yeah,
there's no whole picture.
Because then that doesn't support my argument.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so that's I knew it was coming. I'm like, can you just fire us right now?
Well, that was although the on-air part was, we were on air dying for quite a while, but the actual firing took under, I think, 90 seconds.
Yeah, because we knew. We sat down like, hey, we're going to let you guys go. Cool. All right. Sweet.
I think they flew in 2 big bosses for just the firing. Did they not?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the
just
overall
for that.
head of radio. Yeah, she's now the CEO of the whole company. Yeah, she's doing great.
Congratulations, hooker.
Yeah. She fired us and her career took off. Worked out really well.
We had to go back home.
Yeah. Look, I love where we're at.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
I think you're right. It all worked out best.
All right, happy to be here. And
yeah.
Hey, you know what? Miami still hears us, and believe it or not, there's a few people that do listen in Miami.
Surprisingly so, yeah. A lot of people, if we weren't there that long, we got listeners that were new from Miami that are with us now.
So if you're in Miami, spread the word, because I was in the Brightline van, and I had the guy, I'm like, just put it on. We were at the south end of Miami Beach, crystal clear.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Crystal clear.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, you can get us in Miami, no problem at all. So, we're there all the way down to Key Largo. So, spread the word.
Thank you to our friends at Atoll Vodka. We love having a vodka sponsor. And, in fact, we're going to have a little sippy tomorrow for our Dolphins party.
Yes.
Hope you stick around for that.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm just to get the wings. I'm excited about that. So if I get Christian Wilkins, that's a bonus. But man, just have those wings and the little vodka, I'm good.
Thank you. Grab your own vodka at mashandgrape.com.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.